There's a wild valley in Tajikistan that doesn't make it onto most travelers' bucket lists. For those that do make it, it's usually a private driver type of scenario. Living in Gilgit-Baltistan, it always fascinated me that such a similar mountain landscape was so close, but so far. If it weren't for China's visa policies, we could reach it in as little as 8 hours right from our house. So while I'd wanted to visit Tajikistan for several years, it was the Wakhan Valley and not the Pamir that seemed to call to me. But as if getting there overland by way of Afghanistan wasn't enough, we decided to, completely spontaneously, up the adventure level just a bit. So with zero bikepacking experience and nothing more than rented cycles that had nothing on the custom touring bikes all around the world cyclists had, we grabbed some gear at a local shop in Khorog and set off to see the Wakhan, and not just some of it, all of it, which included the Zorkul Nature Preserve most bikepackers avoid. Over the next few weeks, the adventure my soul had been deeply craving was about to begin. We are here at an awesome homestay here in Khorog in Tajikistan, and we are about to set off on our most interesting adventure yet. We are cycling! Here are our bikes, we rented them, and now we are going to head out toward the Wakhan Valley. Farid, how are you feeling?
Super excited.
First time cycling like this.
Cycling like this.
And you know, we have bag straps here, and then we have these cool things that we were able to rent from, you know, the people we rented these bikes from. It still didn't quite feel real as we pedaled out of Khorog. A week ago, I was in Afghanistan, and now we were living out one of my biggest adventure travel dreams. Just cycling along with Afghanistan over there. Ah! We've been on the road now for maybe a half an hour or so. We had to make a few stops. It's a little bit hard. We've come all the way from over there where Khorog is. Over here is Afghanistan, just across the river. And yeah, it's a little bit hard, but we're making it. We're going to try to get as close to Ishkashim as possible today, or at the very least get to Ganav Cheshma. This is the Gunt River, and over there is literally Afghanistan, I believe. Literally, like, high key, this is the most iconic activity I've ever done in my entire life. So really just happy to be here. Farid, how are you doing? We made another quick stop here. Bikes are over there. All the way over there looks like Wakhan Valley, one of my favorite places ever. And hey Farid, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good.
Having fun? It's so amazing, guys. Like, this is literally like peak travel. You may have heard me say that in other videos, but no, it's this. So we're gonna be continuing on that way, and yeah. Getting the Grail in action. We just replaced the filter, so let's see, is it easier? Yes. A Tajik lady just threw these apples for us out of the car. And then sometimes the uphill is forcing us to do this. We're here waiting. Hey Farid. And over here we're just in a random town. Got some snacks. Got some raspberry iced tea, some popcorn, and some like cookie things. It was just a huge uphill, so a much needed break is in order. Hello, how are you? Good? What's your name? No name. Okay, bye. We've come about 3.5 miles from our last break. How you doing, Farid? Tired, yeah. I think we've come about now like 13-ish miles from Khorog, so we're moving along, and it's certainly a nice place to stop. So we've stopped here at our first rest stop, and we have this soup, which looks really similar to our soups. Bread. The view is over here. Bicycle.
And Afghanistan.
super exhausted. Yeah, Afghanistan is literally just right there. We just finished eating. Please using the braille again. And now we're going to head back out before it gets dark to see how far we can go. Hey, what's up? How are you? What's your name? Shamima, nice to meet you. Hey guys. Hey.
Some friends?
Friends are here. Hey guys. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Fatima.
Nice. Samantha. Me, Samantha. Nice to meet you guys. You're
My name is Zakia.
Zakia. Very pretty. Nice. Your home, very pretty. Very nice. Oh wow, what's this, Farid?
Some,
Postcards.
yeah, some Soviet postcards.
Oh wow. But as chill as the roads were so far, there was still a lot of moments like this. We have technically entered the Wakhan. It says that Ishkashim is 79 kilometers. We're definitely not going to make it there. And then also the hot spring is 19 kilometers. We're not going to make it there either. But we're going to stop at like a nearby village. Day one on the saddle was coming to an end with a sunset. I've never felt so free and so proud of an accomplishment. I've hitchhiked, I've crossed mountain passes, I've taken cross-country trains. This was a secret adventure travel sauce I'd followed from the peripheries for years, but had never experienced it myself until today. So we've just arrived and now we are going to be eating dinner in this house. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to day 2. Here's my little friend Yasmina. Hey Yasmina. Hey. She is our homestay owner's granddaughter. So we're here. We're setting up the bikes. Very tiring. We didn't quite get started early because of me. But just, getting into some water, setting up the bikes, going to eat, and then really trying to make it 40 miles today to Ishkashim. Let's see. Inside.
Okay,
This is what breakfast looks like. Is this honeydew?
No, this is
nuts. Honey.
apricot.
Nice. Apricot nuts, just like at home. And then we have some boiled eggs, cheese, and butter before we head out. And then this is the hello. Here we have some apricots, which they also have here. There are just so many similarities to Hunza. We just made it through another checkpoint. I'm just so blown away at how easy and hassle-free it is to deal with the checkpoints here, despite the fact that we are just foreign tourists. We are not living in this country. Now we have many more kilometers to go. And guys, this is something we also see in Hunza. And then here we have a super stunning waterfall. Loving it. Just made it to our first official stop of the day. Farid is doing some parking here. And here is where we're headed, which is a cute cafe right along the river. And there is, as I've been saying, Afghanistan. So hopefully we're gonna have some tea and have some other types of food as we head into the cafe. All right. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. No one is here. Outside? Yeah, so they even have a nice, oof, this is really, oh my god guys, this is literally amazing. Oof. Wow, and that's all Afghanistan, as I keep saying.
Got the Tajik drink.
Yeah, and it has mango, apricot, pineapple. I don't know. It's very interesting. And then I guess they only have kebabs and bread here, so it's really giving me Polish vibes, guys. How do you like this, Farid? Tropic, it says. Nice.
Whatever you get in the mountains.
Good.
Look at the view. Afghanistan right next to us.
Guys, what an amazing lunch break we have here. So lunch break consists of this sausage, which is super good, non-traditional bread of Tajikistan, and cucumbers. Pretty good, really good. What do you think, Farid?
Much needed break.
We just finished eating and now we are heading out. We have about 4.5 hours to go until dark. Trying super hard to make it to Ishkashim. We're just finishing up yet another rest. We need to get started. Ishkashim is way too far, but we're trying to make it now to this place called Aj village, which is still like 15 miles away, so. But it wouldn't be much longer until asphalt disappeared altogether and the on-bike time would be rivaled by pushing ourselves through dirt, gravel, and even sand. So we're just here in this little like shelter thing, taking a quick break. Bikes are over there, mountains are there. I guess this is some Russian graffiti or Tajik. Hey Farid, how are you feeling?
Oh, very good. We are in a war zone. Whatever you call it, like hunt or something.
Indeed we are, and we have about 3 kilometers to the next village that we're trying to like stop at for the night. We've made it to this campsite. Hopefully we are just chilling here for the night. Best part is the water is right nearby, and yeah. So it's very dark, but we are going about and getting into some cooking. We've got some mashed potatoes. I'm absolutely loving that the Russian influence has brought us this, because you certainly can't find this in Pakistan, and if you did, it would have horrible spices. So Farid, you got one too. It's day 3. Just woke up slightly some time ago. It's a bit after 6. We're actually moving at a good pace this morning. We need to make it 26 miles, so we're packing up the tent. Going to eat, going to have some tea, and then we're going to hit the road significantly earlier than the past 2 days, so let's go. Ready, Farid? For day 3? Yeah, day 3 is upon us, guys. As you can see, it's a lot much brighter out. It took us some time to get into everything this morning, but now we will be hitting the road. Guys, we are off, and our first goal of the day is to reach this place called Aji or something like this, that has a hot spring and a restaurant. So let's go. It is currently like a little bit past 8:40 a.m. So we're currently sat in this cafe. Well, it's really like a market, and just taking a quick break. Have about 15 miles left to Ishkashim. We've already done like 8 to 9 miles, so we're making a lot of progress today in comparison, and having these interesting snacks. And this one says it was made in the USA, but I've literally never seen it there before somehow. This is hands down the most stunning, picturesque, and just fake looking scenery I've ever seen in my life. Like, it literally is like so much like the Wakhan Valley, but like 1,000 times better. Like, wow, like literally actually way over there is Chitral behind those mountains, so all connected, but we have found the best side. I think you could see this all the way over there is like a snow-capped peak, and we really think this is Tiri Chmir, which is the highest in the Hindu Kush range and is literally located in Chitral. Like, that's how all connected this region is. So crazy. This area is so stunning. For some reason, this might have been my favorite section of the entire lower Wakhan. Buttery paved roads, not a cloud in the sky, and landscapes that genuinely look like they came out of an old school Windows screensaver. And somehow, no cars, no motorbikes, and only a few communities of livestock off to the side. The type of place you dream about as a traveler, and the type of place that's mostly gone extinct. There's some local music playing. This woman is working over here, We've got our bikes. Bike 1, bike 2 is behind me. We're getting some water, and then we'll be heading that away, which is towards Ishkashim, is the last village before it. Finally, it looked like we were about to hit Ishkashim, the first big milestone in our much anticipated welcome into the proper Wakhan Valley. Up to here, we were among Pamiri and Tajik speakers, but now, just like in Upper Hunza, we would be entering the homeland of the Wahis. Barely 50 miles from Chitral in nearby Pakistan, the epic Tirich Mir lie visible in the distance. So close, but at the same time, a rocket ship ride away. We have finally reached Ishkashim and we're staying at this really epic homestay. Honestly, it reminds me of like being like in the US or something, because it's just such a European or American, I guess, design. And now we're going to be walking up here and going to check out the town. Our first goal today, we've out since 7 a.m., is to reach this hot spring, and that's still 20 something miles away. It's like around 1 p.m., so we have about 5 hours to go. Our smooth paved roads held on a little bit longer as I got my very first looks at the Wakhan Corridor, Afghanistan's famous tail that prevents Hunza and Tajikistan from properly touching. A land of nomads and millions of stories, a place that was very hard to get to from nearby Pakistan, was now our constant companion as we cruised along the river deeper into the valley. In the Wakhan Valley, as you can see, stunning views. There's Afghanistan. Hey Farid. We thought there was a store here, but there's not. So we are, in fact, just going to have some of these snacks, and we got some water. And then it's about 8 kilometers to the next village where there is a store. This might be the very end of our nice paved road. Not that it was all paved, but and now begins asphalt time. Gravel time. After more of a long journey, we've made it to this very interesting shop, which feels like a massive supermarket. Hey Farid, I found this like strawberry thing. It's from Iran actually, and going to get some snacks and relax for a little bit before moving along. We have officially entered a desert apparently. I wasn't expecting this at all. Here's the road. Here's the bike. Farid. It's a desert. We're trying to get to a homestay in Katoop, which is about 2 kilometers away. So let's do this. Hey, what's your name? Hey, Denom cheese. Nice. After 43 miles and 70 kilometers through some very interesting roads, we finally made it to a homestay. Just found this right on Maps.me, like no planning. And it's a traditional Wahi home. It's so crazy because, you see this in Gojal, you see this in Brogil, and now we are seeing it here, the traditional Wahi style home. Check out the ceiling. And yeah, so hopefully now we're going to eat and rest because it was a very long day. So the food scene here is really filling and incredible, guys. They even have given us a fish soup, which we were like so shocked about. This is really filling. I don't even know what it is, but it's great. And this is not coriander, so great. Big bread, apples, and of course green tea. Enjoying, Farid?
Yeah,
So it's day, I think, 5, but second day in the full Wakhan. Hey Farid. So we're actually just chilling here. This man here, hello, has given us a place to store our bikes. Hello, this is his daughter. Here's some other ladies out and about. Here's Farid. And we're going to be heading all the way up about 8 kilometers to this hot spring and fort, which is some interesting things to see here in the valley. So we're going to go check those out, and then we're going to continue about 20 miles-ish to Zong. Hey, Denom cheese! No? Where's you? Denom cheese! It would have taken literally the whole day to push our cycles up the extreme hill that led to the Bibi Fatima hot springs. And yeah, that didn't really sound too appealing. So it was bye to our cycles and into a shared jeep that headed up through several villages before coming to a stop at the springs, which was way up at 3,200 meters. And how could we possibly say no to a guaranteed muscle relaxation session? So we've reached up to the top of this big mountain type thing. As you can see, it's very foggy, but now we're about to reach the hot spring and let's check it out and see how it is. I don't think we'll be able to film inside, but hopefully I could show you guys something of what it's like. So we are entering the hot spring. It's literally like in the side of this cave wall. Just got out of the hot spring. It was such an awesome experience. It was really cool. Like, it was literally in the side of a cave. I'm gonna try to see if there's any photos anywhere that I could put up here to show you. But yeah, it was really awesome. Couldn't film in there. It was all women. It was the side of a cave. It was like foggy. It was great. And it was actually no clothing, which is a traditional way of using hot springs here in Tajikistan. So it was really interesting. First time experience for me. We've suffered our first bike incident where Farid's thing broke. but yeah, these people have a welding machine, so let's see how this goes. And luckily for us, it worked. In this random village that was not even on Google Maps, we just so happened to break down in front of a welder. Now to see if it would hold up. We have set up our tent, as y'all can see, and now we are getting ready to cook. We're in like a random area kind of near the road in this like partially constructed building. Let's see. We already got started here. We're heading to Longar today. I'm gonna go past some sites. We're just chilling here using this stream or whatever this is called. And yeah, we don't have that much far to go today. And this is the road. Not great, but okay so far. Luckily, we are moving along from last night's incident. The last bits of road to Longar were easier than we could have expected. A super welcome reprieve from the severe humidity of the day before, something I didn't even think would be possible at over 9,000 feet. After the slight disappointment of the only grocery store on Maps.me being closed, just about a mile later we pulled into Beru's hostel, where we were due to take a little break. Instead of a rest day, we wanted to check out Peak Engels Meadow, which is easiest to reach from Longar, and a night where we had the entire place to ourselves. It felt like we ended our time in the lower Wakhan perfectly. The welding had held up. We had gotten our first international hike in, and we were ready to conquer the real prize, the Zorkul Nature Preserve, with terrain that would make everything else seem like a full-on highway. So, see you there next week, on a part of the Wakhan Valley that most travelers and cyclists make it a point to skip.